Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, daily updates. Really excited for today's beer. It's courtesy of Keith from 93 Lumber. Make sure you check him out. I'll put a link to his channel below. He just started a channel. And yeah, he gave me this beer. I'm really excited. It's Hill Farmstead, so of course I'm excited. And I don't think I've had this one. If I did, it was like at a share, but I definitely have never reviewed it. It's just their Simcoe American Pale Ale brewed with Simcoe hops. I don't see the ABV on it. I'm going to assume, being a pale ale, it's in that 5 to 6 range. Um, and it's under a month old, and they say to drink it within like a month and a half or so. Um, but yeah, no, unless I'm completely missing, I don't see the ABV. Whatever, it's a pale ale. Let's get into it. Don't remember the last time I had a beer that only had Simcoe, so I'm kind of curious, what I'm going to get out of it. You kind of get that cat pee thing sometimes, so we'll see. It's a beautiful yellow to not to orange. I guess, yeah. I mean, it's a very yellowy color. The way the lighting is, what I'm seeing is a little bit more vibrant of a yellow. Probably on camera, some people would be looking at this and say, "No, I see some orange in there," so I get that. The head is also off-white, whereas because of the lighting, it looks actually, if you can see that shadow, that's more what the head looks like to me. It's got that haze, you can't see through it. It's not um, like butternut squash soup thick, but it is definitely beyond what I would associate with just being unfiltered. So it is in that hazy, but not like that turbid family. The bubbles they're starting to break up, and it looks very much like dish soap, at this point. I mean, it's a beautiful looking beer. Let's get into the aroma. I actually get a ton of orange. The juice, then the zest, then some lemon. I get it's not like that full on cat pee thing, but you can see the whispers of it, and why, myself included, people have used that as a descriptor for Simcoe. It's very sweet. You get that citric acid, so with some sweetness. So it's reminiscent of like Flintstones vitamins, or like Smarties, but not as sugary. I mean, it smells really good. Maybe a kiss of lime as well. So it's definitely this very citrusy thing. Let's see about the taste. Cheers. It's light, it's refreshing. You do get some of that citrus. For a pale ale, it's not as bitter as I thought it was going to be, but it's also not like the sweetest beer ever. Like, I just don't want people, oh, it's so beautiful. I don't want people to misunderstand me. I'm thinking a pale ale, I was thinking it'd be a hair more bitter. Okay, and that sip, I got more bitterness. And then so I guess what it is it's not finishing as dry as I thought it would. Okay, that's interesting. But anyway, in the taste, with that bitterness, you do get a lot of the citrus, like I was saying. And given the style, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like, again, in terms of people taking what I'm saying the wrong way, but it kind of reminds me of like my grandma using orange juice, like concentrate, like the frozen, and then mixing it with water. Maybe she put too much water trying to make it last longer. But it is a pale ale, and I typically haven't drank a lot of IPAs, low IPAs, and even like those triple IPAs. So it's all a perspective thing as well. But again, the flavors are crisp. The bitterness is lovely. There is some sweetness there. You're getting all that citrus without being like beyond ripe. Like a lot of people use that as a descriptor for some of the sweeter, again, like IPAs, double IPAs. That lemon is showing itself more. Little grassy, maybe like lemongrass. Yeah, I like that as a descriptor. Lemongrass. but also lemon. I started getting some lime in the aroma. I'm not getting that in the taste. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those beers, and I've said this. I mean, just look how beautiful that is. It's yeah, okay. So I've said this before about other beers, and definitely like some of the lower ABV beers I've had lately. Where like this is a crusher. Like you could crush these, but there's enough going on where it does kind of like command your attention. Like hold up. Um, yes, this is very drinkable. To use a better word maybe than crushable, although it is crushable. But there's more going on. What's going on is worth a little bit deeper of a study, if you will, to sound super pretentious doing this beer review. But no, I think it's pretty obvious. I quite like this beer. And this 12 ounces is going to go very quickly. Thanks again, Keith, for the beer. I really appreciate it, bud. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate that. Check me out on Instagram and on Tap. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.